the age of 7, Rochelle has lived with the fear that she will be violently stabbed to death while sleeping. Here's her story.
I'm not sure what it is. I just have always known, I've felt rather, that I'm going to be stabbed. I'm going to die a violent death, and it will happen at night. It'll happen while I'm asleep. Since recently, I'm beginning to hope that it is a past life, that this is something that I've already experienced, and there's a lesson to be learned from it. Obviously, the biggest fear is to be told that this is your fate.
Now, Rochelle, you've had this since the age of 7. How do you sleep at night?
I don't sleep at night. I sleep, but I wake up an awful lot. I have a hard time in the dark.
Well, joining us right now is Tom Silver, clinical hypnotherapist who has helped many people overcome their fears using hypnosis. Tom, how can you help Rochelle?
Well, her fear and her worried about being killed in this life could actually stem from a past life memory, actually. She's had this experience and this feeling since you were quite young, 7 years of age. And I think that sometimes we carry those memories with us into our current life. And I think her subconscious will be able to bring up the information, will be able to take her to that event to resolve the emotional conflict she has now so that she can have a new freedom in life.
I know earlier today, Tom, you sat down with Rochelle and took her back to her childhood with hypnosis.
Yes.
Let's take a look.
Okay. And I want you just to look down at your hands, and we're going to first increase your concentration and turn that concentration into hypnotic relaxation. Lift your left hand up, good. And when the hand touches your face, you've reached your peak of suggestibility, of focus, of concentration, and you'll become deeply hypnotized. 3, 2, 1, 0. Sleep, hand dropping down, deeply hypnotized now, good. On the count of 5, you'll open your eyes, you'll awaken, smiling, feeling really good, and looking forward to allowing me to help you today. And on the count of 5, open your eyes and awaken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eyes open.
Okay, Tom, are you ready to take Rochelle under?
Yes, I am. Okay. Place your hands on your lap, and I want you to look down at your hands. Now, I've already pre-hypnotized you, so it'll be very easy for you to enter back into hypnosis. I'd like you to take a deep breath in. Breathe in real deep. Hold this breath in for about 5 seconds. As you exhale, I want you to give me permission to hypnotize you now. I want you to gently close your eyes, relaxing the muscles in your eyelids. As I count from 5 down to 0, gently drop your head down, relaxing the muscles in your neck, entering back into a hypnotic relaxation. 5, 4, head dropping down now. 3, 2, 1, 0. Now, if I pull on your hand, just let your hand drop down to your side, completely relaxed. Now, with your eyes closed, I want you to sit up in your chair with your eyes closed, still very relaxed and hypnotized. And again, let your mouth drop open, lower jaw relaxing, going down. 5, 4, deeper relaxed, deeper asleep. 3, 2, 1, and just let go now. Sleep, deeply hypnotized, deep asleep. As I count from 5 down to 0, I want you to go back to the time right before you were murdered in that past life, right before you were hit with an object in the back of the head. And as I count from 5 down to 0, I want you to let that left hand and arm lift all the way up into the air so the memory comes back as though you're reliving it again for the first time. And now going back, 5, let that left hand and arm start to lift into the air. 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to speak to me and tell me exactly what is happening to you right now. Speak to me now.
I'm walking down the stairs. There's a lady behind me. I think she's my wife, and she's in a black dress with flowers, and she's coming behind me. And she has a knife in her hand.
And what is happening right now? Tell me what is happening right now. And now you're seeing this memory as though it's happening for the first time. Hand dropping down, head dropping down, sleep. And you're going to let this memory go because you're related now to your past. On the count of 5, you'll open your eyes, awakening, feeling really good because you've learned from the past. And you will now enjoy life in a different way. 1, 2, when I reach 5, open your eyes and awaken with a great big smile, remembering this memory. 3, 4, 5, eyes open, wide awake. And a great big smile, feeling really good.
Rochelle, how do you feel?
I feel, I don't know, I feel relieved, sad.
Do you remember what just happened?
I do.
So you're saying these nightmares and fears have been something that she experienced in another life?
And she's been carrying it over. My opinion, she's been carrying it over from another life to her current life, and that's why she felt so strongly about it when she was very young.
Now, is she cured after what you just did?
I personally believe now that she's going to start to enjoy life and not worry so much about things that have already happened in the past.
And we're going to check back with you in a few weeks and see if it's actually working.
See
and
if I
you're
can
getting,
sleep.
See if you can sleep.
If I don't take the figure at my bed.
Thank you, Tom.
My
Thank you,
pleasure.
Rochelle. And we'll be right back. Wow. See what happens later. And we have someone else. Okay, so if you remember this one, hypnotherapist Tom Silver was here. He helped a woman, Rochelle, who had a recurring dream for over 30 years of being stabbed to death.
Yes, I remember that. Yes, I remember that. And she couldn't sleep at night because she had these horrifying nightmares all the time.
And on the show, he did a past life regression on her. Take a look at the tape, see if you remember this one.
Okay.
I'm walking down the stairs, there's a lady behind me. I think she's my wife, and she's in a black dress with flowers, and she's coming behind me. And she has a knife in her hand.
And what is happening right now? Tell me, what is happening right now?
She's stabbing me.
Wow. Welcome back to the show, Rochelle.
Thank you.
Welcome back, Stephen.
Now, we all want to know what's happened since you were on the show.
Well, everybody keeps using the word skeptic. I was a little skeptic. I did see the vision, but because I have for 31 years, every night I had a ritual where I would make sure all the windows were closed. If I was having a bad night, I'd get up, I'd push the couch in front of the door to make sure that I could sleep. I'd get up 4 or 5 times a night.
Oh, awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That is really a way of living life.
Yeah.
So did anything come out of your past life regression with Dr. Tom Silver?
Well, after having the vision, I could sleep. But what came out of it for me, it was such a release. I felt that this person who was stabbing me, I did her such harm, or she was just so angry. And I was crying, but I was crying more of the pain that I caused that person.
Let me ask you something. Do you think this not only helped you, but do you think there's an opportunity to heal that person that you were in that past life with?
I do. That's why I cried. It was such a release. There was such anger that I had caused this person, and I carried that with me apparently.
And this helped resolve that, maybe, perhaps.
Well, that's what I felt, because
Well,
I mean,
I think a lot of people watching the show, they're going to have a hard time believing a past life regression helped you to just get rid of something that's been with you for 31 years of your life.
You have to understand that there's a result. I mean, we have the result that it actually worked because now she no longer has some furniture against the door. She no longer has those nightmares. So the bottom line is that regression worked. It did something. We might not know what it did, but it definitely did something.
Who cares what you did? You're not
As
having
long
a
as it
dream
works.
anymore,
That's
and we're
what I
happy
felt.
for
That's
you.
what I
Thank
felt.
you,
I sleep.
Rochelle. Thank you. Wow.